Hi, Joe.
Hi, Joe. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. Congratulations on the win. Another win. I think that's four on the bounce now. 26 shots, 64% possession. Is the only thing you could say about this that perhaps you might have won by even more?
Oh, you always want to win by more. You always want to win by as many as you can. I think we probably scored the more difficult goals than the easy ones today. But look, the important thing for us is that we're getting into these positions where we're creating opportunities and doing it our way with our control. And I think today was a really good example of that.
You mentioned the way the goals were taken, three really well taken goals, including that one from Miedema. I've seen some people suggesting that could be a contender for goal of the season. How did you see that one?
It looked good from where we were. She probably, as I said, she probably scored the harder ones than the easy ones today. But we know Viv's qualities, and it doesn't surprise me. She does it at training, and we know that she does it in games also.
And looking at the league table, Manchester United got a win today, so they still got that 3-point lead. You have the game in hand. But would you say that this form you've hit at the moment, and they faltered a couple of times, you're in the driving seat? Would you say to take that third spot?
Look, we can only control what we can control. We can't rely on other results and the possibility of other teams and so on and so on. I know it's cliched, and I know it's probably something you don't want to hear, Roger, but we just have to worry about what we're doing, and we have to worry about our week-to-week processes and keeping performances of this sort of level and this sort of control, and things will fall in place for us.
In terms of the consistency that you've hit and the wins and the winning run that you're on, are you hitting your best form, would you say, of the season and at just the right time?
Look, it's a difficult thing for me to answer because we have high standards, and we have standards that are very, very to the way we want to play and to what we believe in the way we should be playing. We were playing great in September, October, and November also. But we're definitely finding good rhythm. We're definitely finding a lot of joy in the way we're playing, and it's just great to see us smiling again in the place, smiling again, and I think it epitomises by the way we play.
Thanks a lot. All the best.
Thanks, Roger.
Thanks, Roger. Tim, can we come to you next, please?
Sure. Hi, Joe. Really good victory today.
Tim, number 2, you weren't first. What's going on here? Get onto the Arsenal press, people. You've got to be number 1 all the time. I'm leaving. I'm out of here. Hey.
My trigger finger wasn't quick enough this time. What can I say?
Man, Roger got in before you, huh? He got in before you.
Arsenal found quite a few ways to hurt Tottenham today, but one of the things that really struck me, particularly in the first half, was that left-sided overload between Katie, Viv and Jordan. Was that a big part of the plan coming into this game?
Yeah, look, I think the biggest thing for us was we knew that we were going to defend as we were progressing with 2 blocks of 4. So once we progressed, we knew there wouldn't be a lot of room in there. So we just had to basically pull players out through rotations, and the biggest one we found was once Jordan Nobbs came inside, Katie McCabe was able to receive the ball a little bit higher. But whether we did it directly or whether we did it through progressing through, we put pressure on their fullback, and then obviously once their centre back had to get dragged out, we could then get numbers forward. So look, yeah, it was definitely something that we noticed during the week, and something that we worked on. And obviously when you've got the quality of Jordan, who can time her runs coming inside, it's very, very hard to mark. And, if the ball goes to her, great. If it doesn't go, it'll go to Katie McCabe and you'll beat the line.
And speaking of Katie, her 11th assist of the season today and a goal. Thought she was superb last season, but do you think she's gone up another level this season?
Yeah, look, I think she's becoming, I think, more intelligent in her movements. So she's getting into better positions more consistently and getting into better positions to really, really hurt teams. So instead of last year, it was probably a little bit more random. This year, it's more calculated and more structured in terms of the positions she's taking up, where she can really, really hurt players. And a lot of the stuff she's doing nowadays in terms of the fullback is coming inside quite a lot. Becoming a second midfielder with our number 6, or actually staying a little bit higher. And that's very, very hard to mark. It's very, very hard to mark. So her positioning is a lot more intelligent, which makes her more consistent in receiving the ball in better areas.
And last one from me, noticed that Lisa Evans was wearing a protective boot today. Is there any estimation on how long she might be out for?
We're not exactly sure. We're thinking after the international break, hopefully she'll be back on the park. It's been an ongoing Achilles tendon thing she's had really since I've been here for the last 3 years, and it was just irritating her a little bit more, and we thought that it's probably a good time to get the injection that she needed and see if we can get this done and dusted and move on. So it was probably done. You know, we probably could have played and managed Lisa, but we just felt it was just the right time to do it for her to see the run home.
Thanks, Joe.
Brilliant, Tim.
Thanks, Tim. Apologies that you were second. Alex, can we come to you next, please?
Hi, Joe. Congrats on the win.
Hi, Alex.
Kind of piggybacking there what Tim said about overloading the left wing. You know, at times when you had the ball and you started your attack, it looked like you had 4 strikers up, and then one of them would cut into the midfield, collect the ball from there, drag out a Tottenham defender, and then you would exploit the space in the back. You know, it was a very fluid game today. There was swift movement, quick passing, a very confident Arsenal, and refreshing one at that. And how happy are you with today's performance?
Yeah, always happy when we put on these sort of performances, but performances that you know, the players themselves, you know, through the positioning we take up, find the solutions. And, you know, if they don't receive it in the first phase, then they'll look to receive it in the second phase. But there was also a lot of patience in staying in position, and that was really, really important. What we didn't want to do was start being attracted to the ball and everyone wanting to be on the ball because we had a lot of ball. It was really, really important that a lot of players identified that they might receive the ball on the third pass or the fourth pass or the third phase or the second phase. And that's where I think we really hurt them today.
And, you know, just 2 months ago, we were kind of complaining that you weren't getting informed because you weren't playing consecutive games. But now you've picked up 4 wins, clean sheets in every single one of them. How good does that make you feel going to the last stretch of the season?
Yeah, good. I mean, you want to play football. That's what we do. You know, I mean, we get irritated by training a lot. We just want to play. So the more games we play, the more we can showcase who we are and what we want to do and who we want to be. And when you break that rhythm, it's very, very hard. It's very, very hard because nothing simulates game pressure, match pressure, stadium pressure than doing it week in, week out. So I'm glad that we've just found our rhythm, our enjoyment, and our happiness playing the way we want to play and the way we train to play.
Thanks, Joe. Congrats again.
Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Alex. Molly, can we come to you, please?
Hi, Joe. Congratulations on the win.
Hi, Molly.
Obviously, it's a very different occasion to the last time you guys played here. Not as many fans, well, no fans. How proud were you of the players for sticking to the kind of almost forgetting the occasion, and it felt very business as usual, kind of getting the job done, forgetting about the idea of a derby and the idea of being in this big stadium?
Yeah, no, good question. I mean, obviously, different circumstances. We would have loved, you know, the fans to have been here, but you know, I need to commend Tottenham for making it an occasion and bringing it to the stadium and showcasing it because it needed to be showcased as an important game. And you know, I can only commend my players for just knowing that the job that needed to be done, and you know, they did it with the professionalism and the style that is synonymous to the way we want to be and the way we want to be personified. So, but again, I can only commend Tottenham and the organisers for a great occasion and making it a really fantastic occasion.